Okay then, welcome to the Citadel radio show. The other day there's an announcement that David Tennant and Catherine Tate be coming back to Doctor Who for the 60th anniversary, I believe. But we've started seeing images of David Tennant on set in his new costume. And I just wanted to put in what I think of the new costume and what my theory is for it. So, what I believe is, if you look in the image, David Tennant is wearing sort of a darker costume. And one thing that I believe Russell T Davies wanted to explore but never fully had the chance to was the idea of a darker version of the Doctor. So for example, Time Lord Victorious, which was seen in the waters of Mars, and then further explored in the multimedia story or with the same name, Time Lord Victorious. I'm not sure what extent they explored the evil Doctor within that, because I haven't had a chance to sit through and listen to it all, which I've only just started. I was looking through the comments on images to do with David Tennant on set and his darker uniform, and someone suggested it was an evil David Tennant, and I actually thought that would be quite interesting, having a sort of exploring that darker side of the Doctor and David Tennant. And some of my favourite episodes from the show myself include that. For example, the episode with the Sycorax, I believe it's called, the giant spider person. We see the Doctor sort of, killing it off with the water rushing in and using the drone, but if it wasn't, and we saw that we get that darker side where they got the low camera angle and the fire around him, and that just solid stare, which I think David Tennant pulls off really well. And I think having that explored a bit more would be really interesting to see, the sort of a different side of the Doctor instead of the more recent what we get with just sort of happy-go-lucky, pretty much everything goes well. Because we had that with Matt Smith within the later era, and we also had that with Jodie Whittaker, and you can't, I believe you can't have positive without negative. You can't just always be good, you need to have a bit to contrast that. So I think exploring that in the 60th anniversary of David Tennant would be really interesting to see. Having a more evil Doctor, maybe not permanently, but temporarily sort of exploring that darker side, exploring the more corrupt side of the Doctor where the power starts to come back. It could be where they shortly, we see shortly after Daughters of Mars that the Doctor goes on a few sort of smaller adventures. It could be during that time period, like the Doctor goes back and finds Donna before her memory's wiped, or after her memory's wiped from the episode in which she, gets where everyone gets converted into the Master during his regeneration. Or it could take place while they're still adventuring, or it could be some sort of parallel universe situation. We've seen those before when the David Tennant, Rose and Ricky went to the parallel universe with the Cybermen. So there's a multitude of ways. They haven't announced officially, and I don't think they will for a while, what the actual plot is going to be. So it could be, as they said, either like a dream or a flashback, or even just a parallel universe. Again, tell me your thoughts on what it could be, what you would like to see with David Tennant coming up. And I'll see you next time on the Citadel radio show. Goodbye.